Good morning. Welcome to my party pen, future and fellow weirdos of the flock. How are you? Keep your shoes on as you come in. Press the like button, then stop right here and get you some Keep Other People Alive juice. It has protein in it today. Dustin said the table's not finished. There's no finishing on it. So, the protein powder did not eat the finish. There's no finish on the table. So, I guess it's not too much to worry about. I did look at the ingredients of the protein powder, and there was nothing in it that was unpronounceable. It was like fruits and vegetables and some extracts and things. And again, I can't show you what it is because I got sponsored. So, did you keep your shoes on? Did you got your. I made Keep Other People Alive juice with protein powder. I also put all the vitamins in here. But what I did is just put them in the liquid and then just let them dissolve a little bit. And then I made the coffee. Um, so, should be great and good for you. But if you make the last cup, you make a new pot because that is the rules. I made them, which means they're awesome. Oh, the garbage truck is here. I wonder, are they going to take that? My neighbor's garbage can was flipped over, and I don't know if the mailmen are going to take it or not. Because, I live on a main road and people like to come down here and flip garbage cans. And then the garbage trucks, the garbage guys, they're so fucking lazy, they'll pass right over it. And I asked Dustin, should we go flip this up? And this bitch ass just walked right by it. Oh my god, these garbage men, they're so fucking shitty. Listen, somebody should call on them. I should call because there's no reason for that. You just walked over it. Listen, listen. These garbage men are out of control and they make my block look like shit because they're lazy. Anyway, I'm Nikki K the Great, and I will be reading you Das Bible. So, let me tell you where we are. Okay. So, we started the rules, right? And I was saying a lot of these rules doesn't seem like God rules. And I stand by that because these are not God rules. They don't feel like God rules. They don't seem like it's something God would even. God's not worried about that. You know what I mean? God just wants to be worshipped. He doesn't care about any of this other stuff. He just wants your attention, your undivided attention. That's what he wants. So I don't think he cares about this other shit. I think this other shit was made up. And not by just the patriarch right here. I think some of them were added like, oh, there's a rule. Okay, add this one in there. And then rewrite it. Make sure it's all in there. Rewrite it. And that's just what I feel like. Like, something happened to them and they're like, Oh, there's no rule. So then they're like, oh, we make rule. That's kind of what I feel like. But the other thing that I've noticed in here is a lot of the rules that has to do with women. It's like you respect a woman or get your ass kicked, right? But if you give the woman up, you can't say shit, yo. So either keep her or shut up. You know what I mean? It's not like there's a rule like treat women bad or you die. No, the rules is listen, you treat a woman good. And if you sell her and they treat her bad, that's your own fault. Kind of what I think. So, we are on chapter 22. And again, I probably introduced myself, but I am Nikki K, the Great, and I will be reading you Das Bible. Because not only do I want to know what it says, but I want you to know what it says. So you will have a clear understanding of what it says when people try to be funny. You'll be like, actually, it doesn't say that. What it does say is blah, 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 right? So you will know. And then you can blow all your Christian friends' minds and all your atheist friends' minds. And maybe, hey, if you tell the story like I do, like, no, that's not what the fuck happened. Here's what the fuck happened. They will be super amazed and maybe want to follow Das Bible in a really awesome way, not in that boring ass way of we gotta read the words and we gotta know what they mean and we gotta make shit up and blah blah blah. We gotta make sure people don't read the Bible and realize we're lying. I'm not lying to you. I'm reading you what it says. So you will have ammo against these assholes because it's important. Because God people like to think that they're above all, and non God people like to think they're above all. You know what I think? I think none of them know what the fuck the Bible says. That's what I think. So I'm reading it, and you're reading it with me, and we are going to have a great fucking time. So, pack a bowl, grab some candy. Pack a bowl. Make sure you have your juice. Do you have your shoes on? Did you take your medicine? I mean, that's not exactly medicine time. It will be medicine time in 6 minutes. So, get your medicine and get ready to take it. And then we'll be going on to the next set of rules. And that should be totally terrible. And it's going to be great. We are going to try to get through this without so much talking. But sometimes these rules are so fucking stupid. That's why I didn't read them the first time, because they're retarded. Okay. So anyway, get ready to take your pills and get ready to go. Okay. I for all I I also forgot because the garbage man, listen, that guy, I am supposed to be wearing an eye patch. You'll see in some of my, well, a couple of my videos, I'm supposed to be wearing an eye patch because my eyes are bad. Even with my glasses, I'm supposed to be wearing an eye patch. But the raccoon broke my glasses. Remember, it stole my bowl, broke my glasses. It was a whole thing. And then I'm supposed to be wearing an eye patch. There's no eye patch. But my eyes are really bad. So I get to wear glasses. Well, sunglasses. But actually, the I'm supposed to have a little insert that goes right here in between my glasses, and it's really dark, and it's like, I'm not wearing that fucking thing. And they were like, okay, wear eye patch. And I was like, okay, I'll wear that fucking thing. Turns out I cannot wear that fucking thing. Mostly because, you know, I don't want to wear an eye patch. I thought it would be cool, like, I'm a butt pirate. Arr! Not cool. So, I couldn't wear an eye patch. It's hanging up there in my bathroom. Just an eye patch. I want to bedazzle it. Wouldn't that be sweet if I could bedazzle my eye patch? I'd wear that fucking thing. But anyway, because I don't want to wear the insert, I decided maybe I could just wear my sunglasses. So, we're going to try to read Das Bible in sunglasses. Do I look fly? Comment if I look fly, because I thought, hold on, I'll show you. I thought, man, I look so fly. So, do I look fly? Oh, yeah, listen, I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry. But I had a great conversation with my doctor yesterday. Mostly because I was watching this thing on John Wayne Gacy, the behavior panel. Uh, Pro analyzes the behavior panel analyzes John Wayne Gacy. And Scott Rouse said he would bet that um, John Wayne Gacy had damage to his amygdala. I don't know where an amygdala is, so I asked her, uh, do I have damage to my amygdala? And she said, you might. It's like, aren't you supposed to be my neurologist? Aren't you supposed to know that? And she said, I will discuss this with you in further detail at our next meeting. Because she don't want to do it over the phone. But she sent me the specific areas, not the specific, not the specific part damaged, just the area. So these are the areas that are damaged, not the name of the actual thing damaged. Hold on. Right posterior temporal. Hold on. Right posterior temporal occipital head region, superior vermis, less posterior frontal lobe. But there were also diffuse, small, scattered changes throughout, plus the shearing. So, pretty much, smash. The front of my brain smashed, and the back of my brain smashed. But she did not tell me what specific things were smashed. Just the areas that were smashed. so so hopefully at our next meeting, September 22nd, she'll tell me what is actually damaged so I can fucking remember. But I know one of them is the hippocampus. Okay, I do know that. But I don't know the other ones. I just know the areas. So there's that. So now let's go to chapter 22. Okay. If a man shall steal an ox or sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall restore 5 oxen for one and 4 sheep for one. Somebody used my bank card. Listen. Wait a minute. Somebody used my bank card. I don't know where the fuck my bank card is. Who has my bank card? Somebody used my bank card. Remember when I bought those cigarettes yesterday? They just now took it off my card. Oh, nobody was using my bank card. Oh my god, I hate life. Okay. So it would be five oxen for one ox and 4 sheep for a sheep. If a thief be found breaking up, if a thief be found breaking up and be smitten that he die, there shall be no blood shed for him. Okay, so listen. If somebody gets caught breaking in your house and you kill them, then you kill them. Why are they putting people in jail for killing people that break into their house? Why do they do that? Because they're Democrats, that's why. That is true. Okay. If the sun be risen upon him, there shall be no blood shed for him. Wait, if the sun rises upon him. Okay, so if you just heard the guy broke into your house, then there's no punishment because of that. For he should make full restitution. If he have nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. So pay or go to jail, bitch. If the theft be certainly found in his hand alive, whether any kind of animal, he will restore double. If the man causes a field or vineyard to be eaten, shall put in his bees, and shall feed in another man's field of the best of his own field, and of the best of his own yard, shall make restitution. So if you eat the good shit of somebody else's shit, you're in trouble. Pay the money back. If a fire breaks out and catch in thorns, so that the stacks of corn or standing corn, whether the stacks of corn, the standing corn, or the field is consumed, he that kindled the fire shall surely make restitution. Yeah, but what about Antifa and Black Lives Matter? They set shit on fire. Where's their restitution? Listen, and just a quick question. Do you think these are God rules? This is not the God problem. This is somebody else's problem. This is somebody suspects somebody specific and really wants to get them. Like this whole setting somebody else's shit on fire comes up later. It really does. It comes up later. And dude fucking flips out. But because it's a king's son, I don't think this rule applies. But the dude gets him back in the end. But we're not there yet. But this does come up. If a man delivers unto his neighbor money or stuff to keep, and it is stolen out of the man's house, if the thief is, if they find him, he pays double. If the relief is not found, then the master of the house shall be brought to the judges to see whether he has put his hand on his neighbor's goods. So you're going to court, bitch. Prove your innocence. No, I'm just kidding. They probably didn't. Because remember, they gotta have. Oh, they haven't made that part yet. Never mind. Shut up. So I think this is prove your innocence still. Okay. Pay double. If the thief is not found, then the master of the house will be brought to the judges. If the thief is not found, then the master of the house is brought to the judges. Yeah, but why? To see whether he has hurt the man, I guess, for the all manner of trespass, whether it is for any animal or clothes, anything to cause of both parties. Hold on. Or any of a manner of things, which another challenge to be his. The cause of both parties will come before the judges, and whom the judges will condemn, he shall pay double to his neighbor. Oh, this is a different rule. So, if the thief can't be found, then you can just blame your neighbor. See, why is this a God rule? This is not a God rule. This is somebody who got stolen off of and thinks it's their neighbor, and they're like, you're going to pay. That sheep looks like the one I fucked yesterday. If a man delivers to his neighbor any kind of animal to keep, and it dies or is hurt, driven away, no man seeing it, then it shall be an oath of the Lord between them both, that he has not put his hand into his neighbor's good, and the owner of it will accept thereof, and he shall not make it good. So somebody's animal died in this guy's care, and he's like, I don't want to die. And if it is stolen from him, he shall make restitution unto the owner. Okay, so if this shit is stole while you're keeping it, I could see that. I could see that, like, hey, your sheep was stolen. Here, take new sheep. And if it is torn into pieces, then let him bring it for a witness, and he shall not make good that which is torn. And if a man borrow from his neighbor and is hurt or dies, the owner thereof, being not with it, shall surely make it good. Okay, so if you borrow a sheep, why would you borrow a sheep? You're like, hey, let me see this. Because, this piece of grass wasn't eaten. So, just let your sheep do it. And then he's like, food. Fuck you. I don't know, but okay. But the owner thereof, be with it, shall not make it good. If he be a hired thing, make it good. Hold on. But if the owner is with it, he shall not make it good. If it be a hired thing, it came for his hire. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. Okay, this is somebody in love with somebody's daughter, and he's about to doinkity doink her. If her father utterly refuse to give her to him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins. Okay, so if you fuck her out of marriage, you still gotta pay for her. Okay. Hold on. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Look. I think back then with the witch thing, somebody set their kids up to blame whatever woman they want at her property. These priests and rabbis and shit, these are terrible fucking people. Terrible people. Whosoever lies with a beast shall surely be put to death. Somebody saw somebody doing that and was super offended. Like, we got to eat this thing. What are you doing? Eat your semen. Nah. No. Mm-mm. Ah, damn. I had I I had stuff. Oh, there it is. Okay. So somebody saw somebody doing this and was like, this is gross. And this suffer a witch. Again, this is somebody mad at a lady because they won't him. He that sacrifice unto any god. Look, if you sacrifice to any god, again, this is not a God rule. God would never say this, ever. In his life, your life, my life, their life, anybody's life, ever God would not say this. Ever. This is one of those things like Andrew Jackson that introduced the Quran. He introduced the Quran to the American system and made it any God because they think God said this. God would never, ever, ever, ever in a bazillion years talk about another God. Ever. Ever. Not one time would he ever talk about good about another God. He would never give you a rule about another God. I will stick by that until the day I die. Absolutely. God would never, ever, ever in a bazillion years, ever give you rules about another God. This is not a God rule. I don't care. I don't care. It's not a God rule. Not ever. Because remember, God has already told us, I am a jealous God. So he would not, he would not ever, 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 ever give you a rule about another God. Ever. Not in a bazillion years. I don't care. I don't care because he would not. Ever. Not in your lifetime, not in my lifetime, not in somebody else's lifetime, not in my kids' lifetime, my kids' lifetime. Would he ever think of his personality? Think of his personality. Think of the first commandment. Would he ever give you a rule about another God? This is some Andrew Jackson shit right here. Absolutely. And it might not have been Andrew Jackson that introduced the Quran into the American government system, but I'm pretty sure it was the Quran because if you remember correctly, one of the senators would not use the Holy Bible. They would use the Quran, and I believe it was Andrew Jackson's Quran. God would never make a rule about another God. This is why something told me don't read the rules the first time. I didn't read the rules and I didn't read the schematics because my first videos are way, way, way more wild than these videos. And if I would have read the rules in those videos, I would quit. I wouldn't have read any more rules after that. But we have to read more rules. But God would never make a rule about another God. He would never make these rules. Ever. Ever. Think about his personality. Think about how he is. Do you really think God would care about any of this? He just wants to be worshipped. He made the 10 Commandments. All this other shit is made up. And remember, this is right before the time God calls them out for worshiping other gods. And from here, not here, from the time of the tent making forward, all they do is add other gods' stuff to their religion. And I think it's because of this rule. God didn't make this rule. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. God did not. I'm sorry. Now I lost where I was. Okay. He that sacrifices unto any God, save unto the Lord only, he shall utterly be destroyed. Okay. I should have kept reading. I should have kept reading. But still, God would have never. I just. Mm-mm. Okay. Thou shalt neither vex a stranger nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. You shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. They don't even pay attention to this rule. They don't. They don't pay attention to this rule. You afflict if you afflict them in any wise. Okay, if you afflict them in any way, and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cry, and my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives will be widows, and your children fatherless. Yeah, okay. So this, is not a God rule because he doesn't do this at all. No. That's why America's not being saved. Because this is not a God rule. Okay. If you lend money to any of my people that are poor, you shall not be to him as a user, neither shall you lay upon him usury. 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 Hold on. You shall not be to him a usurer, neither shall you lay upon him usury. Yeah, see, people do that. This is not a God rule. If you are to take your neighbor's clothes to pledge, you shall deliver it unto him. By the time the sun goes down, somebody lended somebody some money for that is his covering only. It is his clothes for his skin. How shall he sleep? And it shall come to pass. Is raiment not clothes? Is that a blanket or something? Why would you borrow somebody a blanket? But it a covering for his skin. So it is clothes. Where shall he sleep? And when he cries to me, I will hear, because I am gracious. You will not revile the gods, nor curse the ruler of your people. You shall not revile the gods. See? See what I said? God would have never made that God rule, and God wouldn't have never made this rule. Don't revile any gods. So don't be sickened by the gods. Because doesn't revile mean like, ugh, you revile this? It's so gross. So don't do that to other gods. That is not a God rule. You shall not delay to offer the first of all your shit. Your liquors, your weed, your firstborn. No, the firstborns of sons you give to God. Likewise, you shall do with your oxen, with all your animals. Hold on. So you give your first things unto me. Likewise, you will do with your oxen, your sheep. 7 days it shall be with his dam. On the 8th day, you will give it to me. So you even circumcise your animals? Because this is kind of what you do with babies. You circumcise them on the 8th day. And you shall be holy men to me. Neither shall you eat any flesh that is torn of beasts in the field. You shall cast it to the dogs. Okay. So this whole thing about hold on, where did it say it? Over here maybe? Is it right here? Okay. He that sacrifices unto any god except the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed. Okay. I take back what I said there, but I'm putting it with this other one. If you lend money to any people, yeah, thou shalt not revile the gods. So don't be sickened by gods. Would God ever make that rule? Doesn't revile mean grossed out? So again, God's name is jealousy, and he is a jealous God. We haven't got there yet. We haven't got there yet. Okay, we haven't got there yet. I don't think. Did Moses go on the mountain? My God, I'm gonna have to reread this, I think. But I don't think he went on the mountain yet. Okay. I don't know if he already went on the mountain. No, he hasn't done the 10 Commandments, right? Did he bring down the stone tablets? Have they worshipped other gods yet? No, they haven't done any of that yet, so we don't know God's name. But we know he's jealous. And we know He would never make a rule about another God. And if he's saying, don't be grossed out by gods, would he really make that rule? I I don't think he would really make that rule. Do you? I don't. But revile may not be what I think it means, but I thought it means don't be grossed out. I don't know. If you watch this far in this video, I apologize that I didn't keep reading, but I don't think God would make rules about other gods. And I don't think he would make rules about any of this stuff. I think this is stuff them people seen, gross them out, or it was stuff that happened to them that they made it a rule, don't do that. That's what I think. But we haven't read all the rules yet. Oh, okay, okay. Listen, we're getting there, and the mountain thing is coming up shortly. So, we're going to end right there on chapter 22 because I'm a dick fuck and I talk too much. But please, digital high five for staying and listening to my madness. What the fuck does revile mean? And I don't think God would be like, don't be grossed out by other gods. It's okay, dude. God would never say that. God would not make a rule about other gods. And he already has the 10 Commandments. So why would they have to put that in there? It's the first commandment. Don't like any other gods. But this one is saying don't revile any other gods. But right before it, it says you will be put to death. I don't think God made these rules. Really, I don't. I don't. I don't think God made these rules. Anyway, thank you for watching. What do you think? What do you think? Anyway, if you watch this far, press the like button. There is somebody that goes around and dislikes all my videos because he's secretly in love with me. What's his name? It's you on BitChute, and he's secretly in love with me. So if you happen to be watching this on BitChute and you happen to see his hateful comments, just remind him he knows he's in love with me. And I've never met him in my life, so I don't know. He just dislikes all my videos. And, you know, when a guy fucks with a girl, he's secretly in love with her. So if you're disliking all my videos, watch them. And if you happen to be watching this on BitChute, look for it and comment to him. Look what he says. I don't read it, so I just remind him he's in love with me. Anyway, it's enough of that shit. Anyway, I love you and thank you for having the greatest day. That is so fucking stupid. Anyway, keep your nose down, your head clean, your shoes tied. Learn word magic. And don't get ready. Stay ready. Love you.